The Department of Planning and Monitoring has come up with a concept called STARS, which aims to capture the intentions and priorities of the government. The strategy for responsible sustainable development aims to develop the country in a manner that does not affect the environment and is socially and economically viable for all parties concerned. Jacqueline Yala reports.
The Medium-Term Development Plan 2 for 2016 and 2017 was created to capture the priorities of the O'Neill Dion government in its endeavours to deliver services to the country. The STARS concept breaks these into specific indicators that has an activity indicator program which has a 16-point critical activity matrix. As explained by Ms. Isoli, STARS concentrate on key government priorities as well as other supporting issues.
The STARS itself looked at the strategic long and medium-term plans. It saw it as a vital way of charting the new development pathway for the country. So what Ms. Koyama had run through, those 21 principles are very important. And the MTDP2, as she mentioned, which is very important, is the start of the new way of the thinking. There were complaints about too ambitious targets in there, but the MTDP3, we would want to make a much MTDP3 with more realistic targets.
National Planning and Monitoring Minister Charles Abel pointed out that STARS is an incentive that will better enable the delivery as well as the outcomes of services delivery throughout the country. He said changes in policies and the passing of the new Planning Act will drive the necessary development agendas for the country as per our medium-term development goals and the longer-term Vision 2050.
The basis of STARS, which has come out from the Constitution, which has then led to the 5-year medium-term development plans, the MTDP2, which is the 5-year development plan of our government, and then we've tried to capture it into a law that guides that whole planning process, but also establishes the National Service Delivery Framework and the National Monitoring and Evaluation Framework. And then we've got some other associated policies like the population policy, the WASH policy, and the very important development cooperation policy. So that we all of us, stakeholders, we are all focusing on building one Papua New Guinea based on one medium-term development plan and one service delivery framework, which we'll demonstrate to you through these presentations. We need more efficiency, more coordination. We need to assign responsibilities and the associated capacity and funding at all the different levels from national government all the way down to the ward council.
The National Service Delivery Framework of the Department establishes minimum basic service requirements that will use the STARS incentive to drive the country forward. Jacqueline Yala, NBC National News, Port Moresby.